Hands deep in the dirt, sweat on your brow. Roots find a way, we don't know how. Seeds of hope in the silent ground. Cutting through the noise, plant love profound. Nurture this life as the sun beats down. Facing the storm, we don't turn around. Bounty from the earth, teaching us to be. From tiny seeds to towering trees. Keep growing, keep fighting, don't lose your way. Keep digging, keep striving day after day. In the calling we find our strength, our core. Keep growing through it all.
Hello, gardeners, and welcome back to the Keep Growing podcast. I'm your host, John Morgan, here to guide you through another week of getting your hands dirty and your garden thriving. It's week 30 of 2025, covering July 19th to July 25th. And we've got a packed episode full of tips to keep your garden flourishing in the midsummer heat. Plus, we've got a new moon coming up on Thursday, July 24th, so stick around for some lunar planting advice. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk herbs. This is the perfect time to take cuttings from your favorite herbs like rosemary, mint, or oregano. Why? Because midsummer gives you vigorous growth, and those cuttings could root quickly to create new plants. Here's how to do it. Snip a 3 to 4 inch stem just below a leaf node. That's where the roots will form. Strip off the lower leaves, dip the cut end in rooting hormone if you want a boost, and pop it into a small pot with moist potting mix. Keep it in bright, indirect light and mist it regularly. In a few weeks, you'll have a brand new herb plant to expand your garden or share with a friend. Pro tip, label your cuttings. Trust me, you don't want to mix up your peppermint and spearmint. Next, let's talk mulch. With summer in full swing, your soil is probably feeling the heat. Adding a layer of mulch like straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves around your plants is a game changer. It keeps the soil cooler, reduces evaporation, and helps your garden stay hydrated during those scorching days. Spread a 2 to 3 inch layer around your veggies, flowers, and perennials, but keep it a couple inches away from the plant stems to prevent rot. Bonus, mulch also keeps weeds at bay, so you're saving time on weeding. If you're low on mulch, check out Bob's Market, or you can even use grass clippings. Just make sure they're free of herbicides and weed seeds. Speaking of staying hydrated, let's not forget about your young trees and shrubs. These guys are still establishing their root systems, so they need a little extra love during the dry spells. If you haven't had rain in a week, give them a deep, slow soak. Aim for about an inch of water at the base, letting it sink in gradually. A soaker hose or a bucket with small holes works great for this. And don't just water and walk away. Check the soil a few inches down to make sure it's moist. Healthy roots now mean strong, resilient plants later. So go give those young maples and hydrangeas a drink. Alright, basil lovers, this one's for you. To keep your basil bushy and productive, you need to pinch it back regularly. Right now, aim to leave 4 pairs of leaves per plant. Find the top of the stem, count down to the 4th set of leaves, and snip just above that node. This encourages side shoots, giving you a fuller plant and more leaves for that homemade pesto. Plus, it prevents your basil from getting leggy or going to flower too soon. Keep those pruners handy and pinch every week or two. Your caprese salad will thank you. If you're dreaming of roasted Brussels sprouts for fall, now's the time to transplant those seedlings to your garden. Brussels sprouts love cooler weather, but they need time to establish before the first frost. Choose a spot with full sun and well-drained soil enriched with compost. Space your transplants about 18 to 24 inches apart. They need room to grow those tasty little sprouts. Water them in well and keep the soil consistently moist as they settle in. If the heat's intense, consider some shade cloth for the first few days to ease the transition. By fall, you'll be harvesting homegrown goodness. Last but not least, let's talk compost. Weeding is a fact of life in July, but don't toss those weeds in the trash. Add non-seed-bearing ones to your compost pile. Weeds like chickweed or purslane that haven't gone to seed are packed with nutrients and break down beautifully. Chop them up a bit, mix them with brown materials like dry leaves or cardboard, and turn your pile to keep it cooking. Just be sure to avoid weeds with seeds or invasive roots, like bindweed or Johnson grass. It has really invasive roots. So you don't want a compost pile that sprouts unwanted plants in your gardens. Keep it clean and you'll have rich compost for next season. Before we wrap up, let's look to the sky. The new moon is happening on Thursday, July 24th. And in lunar gardening, this is prime time for planting seeds and transplants. The gravitational pull of the new moon helps draw water up into the plants, boosting germination and root growth. So if you've got seeds for late summer crops like lettuce, spinach, or radishes, or transplants like those Brussels sprouts we talked about, get them in the ground around the 24th. It's like giving your plants a cosmic head start. And that's it for week 30, folks. To recap, take those herb cuttings, mulch your beds, water young trees, pinch your basil, transplant Brussels sprouts, and toss those non-seed-bearing weeds into the compost. And don't forget to harness the power of the new moon on July 24th for planting. Thanks for tuning in to the Keep Growing podcast. If you're loving these tips, share the show with a fellow gardener and drop me a message at keepgrowing@bobsmarket.com. Tell me what's thriving in your garden this week. Until next time, keep your trowel sharp, your plants watered, and of course, keep growing.
Keep growing, keep fighting.